Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading, and this reading is dedicated to the sign of Taurus. That being said, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody, so please do take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest aside. If ever you do have any questions and you would like to have a personal reading, then please do contact me at romancefulltarot@gmail.com. Also, you can find all of my information on how to contact me below into the YouTube drop box. On a different note, if you do enjoy my channel and you do enjoy my messages and my videos and you have not yet subscribed, please do click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself. It does mean the world, so I do thank you in advance. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. Now, this is a sensitive issue here. It's a sensitive reading. What I do want to know is, will there be a divorce? So is a divorce going to imminently happen? I'm going to turn these cards over and see what kind of message we can get for you. So I have the Page of Bats, I have the Three of Imps, I have the Four of Imps, I have the Two of Bats, the Five of Imps, I have the Seven of Ghosts, and I have the Six of Ghosts. Okay, so we're going to begin with the Page of Bats. I'm going to keep it in reverse because the page was in reverse. So this is really, really simple. It's not going to take very long. Our dear Page of Bats is spying. Okay, somebody is spying on you now, or you're spying on somebody, but there's being spying into this relationship. This card is really trying to tell me that there is definitely spying. That being said, though, our page must be careful. If it is you, okay, you must be very, very careful, because it is quite foolish. You are quite clumsy, frivolous, powerless, and I'm not all that sure about that spying, if that's such a good idea. So let's be very, very careful about that. Now, when I talk about being powerless, what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't really matter if you spy. It doesn't give you any more control over the person or over the situation. It can, however, give you some interesting information, though. That is true. But anyways, that being said, what I really want to say with this card is that there is spying going around into this relationship here. So be very, very careful. If it is you, be careful not to get caught. And if it is not you, well, you know, watch your surroundings. Somebody is watching you. I have over here the Three of Imps followed by the Four of Imps. So let's begin with the little Three of Imps here. Now, the Three of Imps is really about endangered, I have to say, prosperity. It's about disappointment. It's about a breach of trust. As we can see, we have two little imps here together, and we have another little imp who's like kind of aside. So they're together, but not really. Followed, you know, split by this little black cat. So they know each other. They're there, but they're not quite together. Now, since we're talking about, you know, endangered prosperity, then we're talking, of course, about divorce. We're talking about the cost. We're talking about splitting. Anything that is financial that has to do with a divorce, which is, you know, very expensive. So this is really what is denoting this. This is one of the fears in the relationship, is how much it's going to cost to actually separate. And there's a lot of disappointment going on, and as I said, there is a breach of trust here. So that's why over here we had some spying. There are some trust issues going on into this relationship. Over here with the Four of Imps, the Four of Imps is really about a lot of tension. It's about a lot of uncertainty, and it's a lot of insecurity. So we're not quite that sure. We're walking around on our little devil feet here, but we're walking around on our little tiptoes, okay? Because we don't really want to be seen, and we're afraid to be seen, and we don't really know what we're doing, if it's okay, if it's not. This is what the Four of Imps is all about. It's really about a great tension. It's about being, you know, afraid all the time of what to do, what to say, what's going to happen. The Two of Bats over here is really saying, you know, really quite clear. You know, here you go. You have a question. Well, you have a quest. You have an answer that you must find within yourself, okay? You have blindfolded yourself, okay? Nobody's blindfolded yourself. And if you want to unfold yourself, you can. You just have to take it off. You're here because you want to be here and you don't want to see anything. This is it. You are hiding the reality, what is going on. You refuse to see it. That being said, you do have two choices. But you have to pick. You have to pick what your choices are going to be. So this is really about dualities, it's opposites, it's tensions in relationships, it's indecision, it's difficult search for compromise. It's really a very difficult balance altogether. So, but as I said, you must take a decision. You definitely have to. So you have to take that blindfold off, because you can't take decisions blindfolded, of course. You've got to be able to see what is going on. I don't know if you fear as though there is cheating or something going on, and this is why there is spying, and this is why, you know, there are untrustworthy people into this relationship. I have an awful lot of devils anyways, a lot of these little imps. I'm going with 5 of imps over here, and the 5 of imps is really about being defeated. It's unfairness, it's cruelty, it's somewhat humiliation even. It's really the inability to defend yourself. So, you know, there's really nothing to do about it. That is what it is. You cannot change anything, and there you go. So, you know, whatever is happening into this relationship, you know, for some reason you are the victim here. You are the victim. So, you know, the partner has done something to you that has created this, and you just can't change that. What is done is done. So now you have to live with it. You have to forgive it. You have to turn the page upon it, and you really just have to accept it and move on. Okay, although I know it is very, very unfair. I have the 7 of ghosts here. Now the 7 of ghosts, this is all about delusions, but it's delusions of a grandeur. So how can I say this? This is really about, you know, about pipe dreams, when they used to take a lot of, I think it was opium, I think it was, that just brought them really, really high. And from that, they had the most wildest dreams. And they could make their reality become true in these wildest dreams, since they couldn't do it in reality. Well, this is really about these type of delusions, okay? So this is really about, and is also about a serpent, I have to say, of jealousy. And there's a castle, and there's jewels, and there's, you know, all different kind of things going on with this card here. And it's helping you think that what is based in reality and what isn't, and what your fears are, what your hopes are, what your love, your goals, your problems, and so on, so on, so on. It's really talking, you know, it's really taking off a warrior costume and getting into the heart of your true feelings, of your true goals, what you want. Dreams only come true with work, perseverance, and, you know, a little bit of luck here. So this is really about the dreams, okay, that are there, the dreams that you know, that you have perhaps for the future, and the dreams that are here that you're going to have to say goodbye to, because this relationship is definitely heading towards a yes for an end. We're going to finish off with the 6 of ghosts, and the 6 of ghosts here is really all about it's you, okay, and it's really about thinking back. You're thinking back onto the relationship. It's really a nostalgic mood that, you know, revolves around anything, you know, anything that when you went out for some gatherings with family and friends, just moments spent together into the relationship, just the tiny little things. May it be the way that, you know, he or she puts peanut butter on their bread, whatever, okay? It is all, you know, everybody has their own little attachment with their own memories to different things, and, you know, and it is very important for you, and that is all that counts. So this is really about a card that is really talking about that, and, you know, you're sad and you're thinking about what was, and you're sad of where you are today because of what is going on. So that being said here, you know, a lot of trust issues. There's some choices to be made. There's a lot of sadness, but I do have to say that there's a lot of disappointment. There's also fear of how much this is going to cost. That is a really great fear here. So that being said, this does conclude this reading. If you do have any questions, you'd like to have your own reading on your relationship, please do contact me at romancefulltarot@gmail.com. In the meanwhile, I do wish you a fantastic day. Many blessings. I wish you good luck with this, and please stay tuned for the following readings, and have a blessed day. Thank you so very much for being there.